We have had some tremendous crowds throughout the course of the week as well. A large following of West Coast teams, especially the Los Angeles Lakers, who packed the house here. And here come the Denver Nuggets. Radicevic up court to Beasley. Had it knocked loose, and Taylor in transition against Radicevic. That's a mismatch in quickness. A nice follow. Williams, back comes Radicevic. Little drag screen for him. Into the paint and blocked by Zhu Shi.
The floor with the three, but watch Joe come into the picture with that long wingspan. They really like the way he's matured since they drafted him. He's a two-way guy. Strength an issue, you can see it right there, but his ability to block shots and stretch the floor. Some underhanded. Only two guys I can think of right now.
Beasley, the long two on the way in good. Malik Beasley.
Now remember, Mark, he was hurt coming into his rookie year. Nice drive right there by Radicevic. I was mentioning it to you.
For Asvel, which is the team partially owned by Tony Parker. Tony Parker, the management component. Along with Senior. Bounce pass never made it by Beasley to Radicevic. And the Nuggets recapture control. Way with in Europe, that lane is filled here in the NBA. It's a much more dynamic situation as Joe Chi slams it home.
For the international guys, right?
Yes, yes. Joe Chi, Radicevic, Beasley, the domestic product. Beasley back the other way. See what he does with this mismatch against Joe Chi. Shot it over the big man and knocks it down on the baseline. Took advantage for it. Taylor out of Texas. 8 on the shot clock for Williams. Nice little crossover dribble and drills it. Looks over at Mike D'Antoni and says, Coach, I got you.
I think this guy doesn't want anything to do with a two-way deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Makes that shot. Yep.
Cross court to Beasley. Remember, teams now, as a nuance of the new collective bargaining agreement, have those two-way contracts. As Carter Jr. knocks down the mid-range jump shot.
Talk about versatility all the time, especially on the perimeter.
Nice block underneath. Man, they are going up and down, Fran. Cross court, Monte Morris out of Iowa State goes once.
Monte Morris trying to make the team, the Nuggets, a no-mistake guy. What a fit.
Yeah. Daryl Morey had really the best quote of the summer, Fran, as the Rockets get an easy one right there. Isaiah Hartenstein. Here on the pick and roll, he slips it.
Well, if you play international basketball, you know pick and roll basketball really well.
Carmelo Anthony from USA Basketball days. Since Carmelo had great success playing that small four position internationally. Monte Morris with a nice step-through move for the bucket.
Michigan trying to make the NBA. Not bad.
Spent some time with the San Antonio Spurs as well. Charlotte. And Hartenstein with a nice drive.
That's pretty good now. You're talking about a guy that's just turned 19. But here you see just a little blow-by to the rim. And I think you're right. Nothing to lose if you're the 23 seed.
Craig on the drive. Nice, tough turnaround jump shot. Atlantic Sun Conference.
Yep. And you know what? This is a guy that could make the roster as again.
The lead up to 8. Morris.
Nice
feed down low. Carter tried to go underneath. Couldn't get it. Heavy sledding underneath. And somebody said weight room, Fran Fraschilla, muscling that one in. Left-handed hook shot by Johnson, no good. The putback is good. Onuaku, it's a gig too out of it, Fran.
On TMZ.
Taylor, nice dime inside for the layup.
And you have to understand pick and roll. That time a little rejection of the screen, but a good cut right there by Chris Johnson. The millennials understand Kevin Love, right?
Yes.
Who, by the way, his middle name? Wesley, in honor of?
Wes Unseld. Radicevic inside. Williams on the push. Corner 3, splashdown for the Rockets.
Good kick, feet set. Chris Johnson from Dayton.
First game of Summer League. Carter with the reverse pivot against Onuaku. That little Jack Sigma move worked pretty well. Nice extra pass. Beasley wide open. And Cornely with the hammer.
But take a look right here. This ball just sits up there for the waiter. Cornerly. Serve it up. Well, you know, French basketball, you look at the guys they're producing right now.
Oh, man. Carter with a little domestic flush this time.
And Robert Carter, take a look right here. He started his career at Georgia Tech, finished at Maryland, and that's a finish, I think, a lot of Nugget fans watching. Yeah, you got to like that.
Erstwhile head coach there, Johnny Jones.
Johnny's now at Nevada with Eric Musselman.
Under 2 minutes.
Yeah, he drew the defender, Mark. You throw it up to a 7-footer there.
2-on-1, Johnson. And the finish by Troy Williams. Ball screen coming from Sims. Morris with a nice crossover and one. Monty serving it up.
Out move right here on in and out to the rim. And then he gets that ball over the 7-1 Hartenstein.
With the Utah Jazz in 2015, 2016, that season. Carter Jr. with a nice lob up high to Cornerly. Out of the pack comes Troy Williams. Williams had a good first half. Great burst to the bucket and one.
Take a look now. They don't stop the ball. He weaves in and out, gets to the rim. Nice finish. Passer is he.
Yeah. Williams a little bit out of control. Extra pass.
Nice.
Tremendous ball movement ends in the splashdown for Chris Johnson.
Joe Chi. Take a look right here. Ball movement. Swing, swing. And then you got to make that semi-contested shot with the defender flying at you.
6 rebound debut for him. And then the next game, Fran, he followed up 0 for 6 from the field, just 2 points as Johnson gets the slam. So that's kind of the story for rookie players in this league.
Does everything pretty much stay the same?
Well, you know, we'll always tweak it depending on our personalities and stuff, but it's not going to change up a whole lot in the locker room.
Mike, coming off a fabulous season, what are some of the areas that you're looking to address beyond obviously adding a great player like Chris?
I think we should move to the East. It's just, it's cyclical.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll go where it goes.
Discover his shooting stroke. Just 3 of 11. Comes off the screen, finds Sims, took the hit. Oh, somebody said weight room, Fran Fraschilla.
Sims, former Georgetown Hoya. Good slip to the basket.
Wow, that's con
to go 2 for 1.
Peak. Turnover, a 3-on-1 run out and a wise foul. 2-handed jam. And how to get in the right position. Craig inside gets it to go, but even the officiating has gone global here at Summerlin.
No doubt.
By Beasley. Williams launching a deep 3 that goes halfway down and out.
Watch
They
out.
get a second chance and finishes with the left. Yeah, friend, you and I both thought he was going to crank that.
On Owaku, and then watch Troy Williams just fly down the lane here. And we've seen him hammer that, and that tells you something because at his age, that shouldn't be happening. Ooh, nice. Nice.
There's the flush we were looking for on the last sequence. Rookie of the year.
You mean the 79th leading scorer in the Summer League
Yeah,
last year?
yeah. Tell you, stats lie sometimes. And finally, Malik Beasley breaking the ice.
Denver's ball movement all day. And let me tell you something. Tyler Lydon, as a coach, I'm watching him. He hasn't made any threes. Nice pass. Oh, almost.
A little bit off the mark. And back come the Rockets. Williams takes off and punches it home. And sometimes, boy, Williams does it quickly. He's still pretty young.
Yeah, he's from Spain. You don't like him, I know.
Oh, come on. Taylor blocked by Beasley. Malik Beasley. Wow, what a block.
You know what I really like about Houston and what they've done? Nice block right there. They've gone to a small lineup. Get a steal, great. The foul right away.
Oh, they left Carter wide open. And one, and that pretty much makes it cooked, glazed, and sliced.
Execution out of the timeout right there. And you know, in Summer League, Mark, you're not locked into all the special situations. Right. Impressive today.
Like a former Raptors assistant coach. And that's it. The Denver Nuggets get their first dub in the desert.